artists, it's that time of year. Fall is here, and at Williamson, we love to celebrate the season with our special Pumpkin Day. So I thought that with these lessons that I have for you in our virtual art room, we would have some fun seasonal lessons for you to choose from. This is one of them. We are going to make fun line color spider webs. Let me show you how we're going to do that. You are going to need a piece of paper, something to draw with, and one of those somethings being the color black. So I have a black crayon, and then I have a bunch of different colored crayons. One thing that is also helpful is I have a ruler. You don't need a ruler, but a ruler is a special tool artists use to get really straight, fabulous lines. We talked about a couple different lines in class. We talked with Larry, our snake. We talked about vertical lines that go down up and up to down, like how we stand like vertical lines so nice and tall when we're walking in the hall. There's also horizontal lines that lay down like they're sleeping, or diagonal lines that look like at any moment they could fall over and become a horizontal line. So we have our vertical, our horizontal, and our diagonal. We are going to need those to make our fantastic spider webs. So I can use my ruler. You don't have to have a ruler though. And I'm going to first make a vertical line, a line that's going up and down, nice and tall. I'm going to draw that across my paper so I have the line going off both ends. Then I'm going to do my horizontal line, my sleeping line. I'm going to have that go from one side of my paper to the other side of my paper. If you are using a ruler, try to push against and draw against the ruler the best you can. It helps to hold the ruler in place with your other hand so it doesn't move. Then we're going to make two diagonal lines, one going this way, and I'm going to want to make sure that I draw right through the middle where these two lines touch. So I'm not drawing my line here, I'm scooting in to draw right there from one end of my paper to the other end. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Got my lines touching in the middle. Then I got my other diagonal line. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a bunch of curved lines, because when spiders make their webs, they have these lines that connect their vertical, horizontal, and diagonal lines together. So we're going to start tight to the middle, and then we're going to go out to the edges. So I'm just going to draw from one line to the neighboring line, the line next to it, a curved line like a C. And I'm going to draw curved lines on each line, touching like this. I'm going to go all the way around till all of my curved lines meet again. Then I'm going to go out a little bit, and I'm going to draw another curved line, and I'm going to go all the way around again. So they're all touching. Then again. And we're just going to keep repeating this till we get to the outside of my paper. All right, Maris, now that I've drawn my spider web, now I can fill each of these spaces in with a color. You can paint in your color or draw in your color, up to you. As artists, we know that art is not a race. We want to take our time. That means that we don't have scribbling. Scribbling means that when I draw or fill in my spaces, it means I can see white through my lines, what I've colored in with. So we want to make sure that we outline, go around the edges of what we're filling in, and then we fill carefully in all our white spots. If we see a white spot, we can just take that color, go over it. You're gonna fill this up best you can. Please use a different color in each spot. That way your other color can stand out and your lines can stand out. You're not going to use the same color as your lines because then if I fill this all in black, all the lines I drew would disappear. So I'm just going to fill this in real fast and then show you what you can add next. All right, my artists, when you're all done coloring in your rainbow colorful lines, spider webs, you can add a spider. You can draw the spider. You could cut out paper and put on the spider. I made my own little fuzzy little spider out of yarn. I glued on some googly eyes. I could just glue my spider onto my spider web. Completely up to you, artists. Great job. If you make one of these, feel free to send them my way. I would love to share in our artist gallery. Great listening and awesome watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, artists. Good job.